And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Good straight by her. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Can they figure out the combination to this save? The right hook misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A left hook. Good left hand. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
She's gone. Jump all over her.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She blocks that right hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Perfect. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter.
She's gone. I'm telling you.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Hook misses. Missing with that right hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
She wasn't ready for that counter. The straight right just misses. She misses with that jab. Her stamina is off the charts. A big whiff with the right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter shot by her. Nice. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. They got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. This is a high-octane battle. A perfect counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. It has not been going well. And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. They both want a highlight reel knockout.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
It's all offense all the time. That left hook misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Pretty dominant. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Hook misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with the uppercut. The straight right just misses. Hook misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Incredible work rate. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
She can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
A majority decision, you know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see this.